A player is encouraged to continue to refine a skill essential to his game.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air tonight. Peter Lynch will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
On to first, a double play. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team start. Digging in to try it again, Sam.
Number 36.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Malaki racing back, still ranging back, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now 3-1.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Ready for another shot now, Jose Saldana. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Saldana.
Soft liner to the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there?
Striding in once again, Sam. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
Hard hit ball to second. Ozuna fields it cleanly. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sam. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. High in the air into shallow left center. Saldana is after it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready once again, Damon Gonzalez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now the 0-1. Third baseline. Backhanded. Rutledge on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Richmond jumped out to an early lead in the time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the David Song starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so He's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
And he'll dive back in. Bentler leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 0-1 delivery. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. We've played an inning. Stepping in, Daniel Armas. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Armas.
Bounce to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Digging in for his second at-bat, Daniel Armas. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Gotta love that out of your reliever.
Ready for another chance? Sam set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. That's lifted the other way out to left. Mlb is right there. One down. Digging in once again, Sam. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. In there, strike two.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Mlb is in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and... So the batting order turns over now and set to go David Ozuna. He flew out in his last at-bat. Oh, what a play! How about that? So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Sam. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. And that one stayed up a little high.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And he'll reach second now with one away. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Mac Williamson becomes out number 2 this inning. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faced. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Sam, he comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And it's 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. The Fisher Cats took the lead in the second inning. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the opener of it. Lee Phipps, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Sam stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball.
He just scorched that ball up the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Sun is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And fellas, when you take a look at the numbers on this guy, this starting pitcher has a low ERA, a low strikeout rate. And what that means to me, obviously he has an amazing rapport with his catcher, working all quadrants, east, west, north, south. But it also means that his defense does some serious nice cleaning for him. Watch for that one today. Someone's going to make a big play.
Digging in the switch hitter, Kevin Walker. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Settling in now, Ryan Hubbard. Only one hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
Ryan Hubbard.
Bowler toward the hole. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. Stepping into the box, Will Marquez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Marquez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Sam. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Now batting.
At the plate, Roberto Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Grounded down the third baseline. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Here's a high pop-up. Casto is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Walker.
Here's the 3-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground.
Digging in and looking for more, Sam. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, look at the dive. He's up with it. The throw. It's in time. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought. Coming to the plate now, Michael Casto. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now the pitch. Ground down the first baseline. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case.
So striding forward now, Sam. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
All right, this is going to get interesting. Little 0-0 changeup right there. Little out in front. Let's see if he makes the adjustment and plays with the big part of the field.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Really good.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Minor League Baseball. Herb Jimenez is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. Number 21 for him on the season. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it.
Now at the plate, Sam. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Park is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So striding in, Ryan Hubbard, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Ryan Hubbard.
Up. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Sam waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sam. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Roberto Hernandez.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Casto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Casto.
Good to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys.
Sam will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Nice rip.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Third baseman.
At the plate, Roberto Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Park will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Striding in once again, Kevin Walker. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Walker.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Digging in once again, Dominic Davis. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, this time now that he has to put the rest.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Flying Squirrels. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show tonight. Bobby Ullman, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more. Especially the way this team is underachieved, you got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing. The relay, and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Popped him up. Casto is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So a good job of pitching there as they wind up stranding 2 men in scoring. Striding into the box, Michael Casto. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Round is short. This could be 2. Reined in. 1 there. On to first to complete the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that.
Ready for another chance? Sam, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Ready once again, Sam. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's the pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Reyes is under this one. And that's out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sam. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Rosales at third. Hernandez at second. Bentler is over at first with one away. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the eighth.
Hey, putting together good at bat.
Ready for another shot now, Willie Reyes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-1 home. Up the first baseline, and that gets down. This is going to tie the game and maybe even win it. And the runner is in from second. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Bowie came through when it mattered. And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning.
And leading on for the Flying Squirrels.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
Man, you smoked that thing. Attaboy, good job.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Now batting, the shortstop, Kevin Valentin.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that is down, as that could be two bases.
Come on the back, on the back.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Hernandez.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's now a 5-5 ball game.
Boy, Dero, talk about
Chris Aviles takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
And he was locked in at the plate up there. You could really see it in his approach and the swings he put on the ball. Finished with 3 base hits, and he certainly was a big factor.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show. Dave Klein, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Now the 0-1. A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2. Stepping into the box, Sam. And he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Joseph Hogue. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
1-1-1.
Oh, look at the sliding. To first. Got him. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning. Digging in to try it again. Sam. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now he'll step off and fire to the bag. But the runner's back easily. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Rizzolo has it in his sights. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. In now, Jason Rizzolo. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Jason Rizzolo.
Hit out toward second. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. Now at the plate, Alexi Valdez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. To the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Digging in, Sam. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hard hit ball to second. Chavez comes up with it. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Ready now, Sam. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Belted high and deep into right center. Hogue ranging back at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the run will score from second as it's back to just a 2-run ball game now. Well, partner, this one might not be over yet as the lead has shrunk to just 2 now as they continue to chip away at this deficit. Digging in the switch hitter, Kevin Walker, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here, as it'll remain second and third, but with one away now. And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Flying back over second, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was...
Settling in now, Duncan Chan. He got called out on strikes his last time through. The 0-1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. A chance to win it now as we head to the bottom of the 10th, still tied. Digging in and looking for more, Sam. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Swinging a hard liner to short. Well, this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. 1 hit, 1 left. At the plate, Jason Rizzolo. It's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? The second for 1. Back to first, but it's right by him. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time. Stepping up now, Sam. And he'll lead things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
2-2 the count. And a neck-high fastball that time.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Fouled away. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kevin Walker. The winning run is at first base. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
I really liked that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of the few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Today, the finale of this 3-game week. Tom McDonald gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped high in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Two-run shot to straightaway center, number 22 on the year, as they move on top 4-0.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to
So stepping in, Jason Sandoval. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Sam. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Sam. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Lifted in the air to center field. Thorne is there. 2 gone. Stepping in, Sam. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
First baseman, number 36.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
All ones the count.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one. Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their
A minor leaguer hears from his agent. Within striking distance late in the season, these youngsters are challenged to show their mettle.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Joe Willett, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now. And if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. We've played an inning, still nothing. Now at the plate, Charles Sung. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. On the ground is short, could be 2. Rutledge on to first, and they get them both. Striding in once again, Sam. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs here, no base hits, 1 error, and 2 left. Digging in to try it again, Sam. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
Sliced hard down the left field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. Digging in once again, Josh Rutledge. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Rutledge.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. It was a walk in his last trip.
Williamson.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but He did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Little dribbler back at him. He'll come to the plate with it, and not in time as the run scores. Digging in and looking for more, Sam.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Will Eubanks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready on 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. Ready for another chance? Sam starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Eubanks is there, and that's not.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
11-5 the final tally in this one. Bowie used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way. John Wimberly will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So no runs on no hit. Coming to the plate now, Michael Casto, and their runners at the corners now.
Michael Casto.
Here now the 2-2. 2-2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do. So here's the cleanup hitter, Sam. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's a 6-1 game. Digging in, Roberto Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. There's one on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dominic Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. The 1-2. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Ready for another shot now, Sam. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch on its way. The bouncer to the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Leading off the inning, Sam, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Line drive to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
Hernandez.
Now a bunt attempt here.
Stand up, right here. Stand up.
Has it.
Pick it up.
And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to the plate. The tag, and he's out at the plate. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
9-7, the final score in this ball. Minor League Baseball is Mike Wright, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, this is a tough place to come in and play.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Into the box now, Josh Rutledge. Sam, base runner at first with 1 out. Down the first baseline. He's got it to second for one. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. So stepping in, Will Eubanks. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Hard on the ground towards short. Rutledge relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit's all they get. We've played two full. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Sam.
Number 36.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Eubanks. And that retires the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll move on to the bottom of inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sam. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 home is in off the plate. Josh Rutledge is on deck. The 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Josh Rutledge.
Double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked.
Striding into the box, Sam. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Park. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
This was an awfully quick series, and it ended in a split. I have a feeling these two teams could have played a 20-game series and would have ended tied. 2 evenly matched, well-coached ball clubs.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score.